Welcome everybody to RVT. This is RVT, Rashid's Video Tube, in conjunction of JC, Rashid's Music Jukebox Center, and I am Rashid Man, coming on live on YouTube, Instagram. I always gotta think about this stuff. Social media platforms, for goodness sake. How you guys doing? Welcome to another Cerial Picture Up, man. We're gonna go easy today. How about that? I think we had enough of the shenanigans.
Wear panty and pantyhose in one, not who left their undie legs, the one with the stay put panty. Undie legs for the gal who never stays put. They all get rid of ugly panty lines, but this one won't slip or slide.
Let's take it easy today.
For the gal who never stays put. Undie legs, panty and pantyhose in one. Nothing beats a great pair of legs.
This is great. I have some shows coming up. Y'all know I have the pig who likes pork coming up. We have that coming up. The Rashid documentary coming up. Also, I have the continuation for Dragonfly coming up.
Keeps breath clean hours longer. Kills the germs that can cause bad breath.
I have a lot of good stuff coming up, but I'm about to launch something probably tomorrow or Monday. You guys should really like it. Okay? You guys should really like it. Just give me a couple of days. Just give me a couple of days for it. I was going to launch it tonight instead of doing this. But we decided to do this and take our time with it. But it's something I think we're really going to enjoy around here, Rashid Katiz. Y'all my Rashid Katiz because y'all my subscribers. You know? Cool.
Toppings extra good.
We're coming in to Pizza Hut. We're coming in for good.
They said they're coming in for good. I know. Did you see that? Yeah, they're coming in for good. But what does that mean? They're coming in for good. It's raining cereal. Hallelujah. It's raining cereal. We just got some strawberry Rice Krispies. We just ate some yesterday. And I thought they were sweetened. It says sweetened on the box. Yeah, but you have to put sugar on it, guys. I mean, you know you got to put sugar on Rice Krispies. That strawberry Rice Krispies should have been like the Flintstone cereal. It should have been. It tastes like strawberry to the max. But it's the sweetness that's concerning. It's like, why didn't they make it sweet? You know? But it was, other than that, it was really good. We went back in the box and actually went to the website. And I was going to bring it on the show. About the back of the cereal. I might start doing that on this show. Go to the websites and upload it on here and let y'all see what the websites for the cereals are like. This one was Pinterest, and I couldn't find what they was talking about on the box of the cereal. On the back of it, it says go here. It says go here and share your drawing on this website. With the website, how we gonna find the drawing? There's no way. How the fuck? It's all of the shit, and plus it's doing Christmas stuff. It's like I don't think they updated it. You know, but we still went there. You know, they say when you do your drawing on back of the cereal, upload it to this website and share it and. So I thought we was gonna go there and see other people eat cereal and their drawings of. Man, it's all kind. How you gonna find it? We didn't find it.
McDonald's for a Star Trek meal. That's a regular hamburger, fries, soft drink, a McDonald's, and cookie samplers, and a Star Trek prize.
Oh, he has 5 different boxes based on Star Trek the Motion Picture. Action scenes, jokes, games. He says, take it from a father who knows. His kids love him. McDonald's Star Trek meal available for your kids now.
People are talking weekdays at 10.
I remember that people are talking. I remember that. But anyway, we got the strawberry cereal. And, we always test it out on back, because now instead of giving toys, really, you go to the websites and do stuff. You know, that's just a thing on the back of the cereal boxes now. They say they have a lot of activities. They go to the websites, and you get to mess around. And we actually did it. We actually went there. We didn't see, you know, these drawings that you share. And that kind of, I don't know. I was just looking forward to, you know. So they got activities you can do while you're eating the cereal. It's for children, you know, it's for children. But I enjoyed the cereal. I finished the whole box. We finished the whole thing, right? Yeah, we finished the whole thing, the whole box of cereal. Now we just got some Raisin Bran left. Well, I guess it's alright. I'll eat that with a little bit of milk we got. And, well.
Rockin' Eve with the Village People. Blondie, Chief, the Oak Ridge Mountain Boys, and Barry Manilow.
That's 79, so it's 1979 right here. Yeah, 79. Is that a TV show called Bad Cats? So anyway, yeah, you know, you're better off with the toys. It's better off if they start putting toys in the fucking thing, dude. You know? I swear to God, it's better that way.
An incredible performer in a remarkable motion picture debut. The Rose. Rated R. Now playing at a theater near you.
There was that other cereal I was looking for. Now that was some good fucking cereal there. You know, I forgot the name of. But if we would have saw it, we would have got it. I don't even think they make it anymore, because some cereals they make just for temporary, you know. They do a lot of that. But this one cereal was good as a motherfucker, man. It was so good I forgot the name of it. Christ's sake. No, I went to strawberry. I'm talking the other cereal, not the strawberry one. Yeah, I forgot what was that? Yeah, marshmallows in it. God, that was good shit. I was eating it and praying. I mean, I was actually eating it and praying that they never stopped making it. But I knew that was going to happen, because they do like tempo cereals. You know, they just make it for now and then. Yeah.
Working hands, you got it rough.
Working hands, roughen up your skin. Vaseline Intensive Care, let the healing begin.
Vaseline Intensive Care Lotion helps relieve the dryness, flaking, tightness, coarseness, makes rough hands smooth again, fast.
I remember that. Yeah, so, you know, yeah, man, this is getting up there. I don't know if this will get up there with the spiritual channel we got on the website. But I mean, these are easy to make, just like the Amish, the colony. And it's just stupid shit. It's freedom to be stupid around here. And plus, it's kind of exciting. I just think this is kind of exciting. It's not boring, you know, like, you know, it's a broadcast. This is like a broadcast that got flavor to it. It's like we could just be absolutely stupid. The broadcast comes on the basic RBT, the homepage. After this, no, look, let me say this. After this, that we're going to see, in a couple days or so, probably tomorrow, I don't know. But we're going to go right to Table Talk, because there's a lot I got to say about it. I just think it's interesting shit. Something I created, I've written the whole thing, but y'all see what it is.
What's a celebration without Andre Champagne to lend sparkle and elegance to your good times? Greet the season and your friends with the best. Andre.
For the holidays and all year long.
I really get a really good feeling about creating and writing my own material, creating stories, and this story is really interesting. You know, kind of like the pig who likes pork. How I created that. This one here is very simple, but you'll see. Just give me a couple days. Give me to about, I don't know, Sunday or Monday. No, Monday or Tuesday, something like that. You'll see. Just stay close to stay close to the website, so you guys can see, you know, can know when it's coming up and everything. But I'm excited about it because I get to write and create the whole, you know, I'm a storyteller. You know, I'm a big storyteller. You know, I could tell a story, man. I like stories. I love creating stories, you know. Something that I just like to do. I've been doing it forever, you know.
Well, the convent will be Marie's new home.
I'm in love with my sister's husband. Boy, there.
Then on Three's Company, it's bottoms up and a job for Jack.
Take off your clothes.
And on Taxi, Bobby quits acting and who'll stop Louie from telling all?
Tuesday, starting at 8, 7 Central and Mountain on ABC.
And that's what we had normal people to play the earth. Yeah, it's a little different now, but that's what we had normal fucking people to play the earth. That's what all this is. Yeah. My kids said, what show was that? You know, because I remember those shows from the 70s. The things changed. I woke up this morning, and I don't know why, I just was in a mood for disco. It took 1970s disco to get me out of bed this morning. And it's Saturday morning and everything, and it just took me thinking about the way things used to be in the 70s, primarily disco music. And that moved me to get out of bed, and I was like, wow, you know, like, thinking about this song, you know, the sounds of Philly and shit got me out of bed, you know.
Friends, don't let friends drive drunk.
It's just an amazing thing to think about when you date back to how things used to be, you know. It can really encourage you to carry on with the days even though they fucked up. Like eating good cereal. It's like eating good cereal, dude.
All you gotta do is do it. Search keeps your life often up for an hour.
Only Certs has Retsin. Certs gives you breath protection so long-lasting.
That's a good question. What's a good cereal story? What's a good cereal story?
Starring David Jansen, Jane Wyatt, Donna Mills, Clifton Davis, Van Johnson, and Edie Adams.
When I was younger, usually we used to have to wait on Saturday morning for my parents to come downstairs and make us cereal. We used to have to wait.
Tonight at 11, we'll show you what Baltimoreans think about Time Magazine's Man of the Year, the Ayatollah Khomeini. We'll also take a look at a couple of local fires and tell you about one in Kent County that killed 3 young girls. And we'll also take you along to the mayor's holiday reception. In sports, Randy Blair will have highlights of the Rams' surprise victory over the Cowboys tonight. And Marty Bass says you could see a little bit of everything come tomorrow. Details in about 35 minutes on Channel 13's Eyewitness News.
Yeah, the Rams beat the Cowboys in 1979. You can learn from these things, you know. You can learn from this back tube thing. Sitting here and watching this old TVs and stuff. Get so lazy watching, you know, being on here. Get so lazy, man. Kind of like the colony. You get to lay back and just do nothing and just take my time and talk and, you know, like the colony. But,
Winter strikes New York, people get hit with tough colds, so they hit back fast with Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine.
New York colds, I think, are about the worst.
The headaches are the worst thing.
The head congestion, the runny nose, and using Alka-Seltzer Plus to relieve those symptoms.
Alka-Seltzer Plus cold medicine. Fast relief for the New York cold. Fast relief for you.
I think Alka-Seltzer Plus is fantastic.
It is the only product that I know of that works as fast as it does. I don't know if it's magic, but I know it's really good. It's one of the best I've ever tried.
that was a black woman. I don't know if it was magic, but the best I ever tried. That's what was it? The black woman? That was the black woman. The last woman on here is a black woman. I ain't the motherfucker I told you that before, right? Alright, something going on. And I put her up with I'm telling you, I put her with any broadcaster. Anyone. Look, here's
the only product that I know of that works as fast as it does. I don't know if it's magic, but I know it's really good. It's one of the best I've ever tried.
That was a black woman, the last one. Both of them last two was black women. Both of them. Trip. We used to have to wait till my mother come downstairs to make us cereal on Saturday morning. We used to have to wait every Saturday morning. And there's one Saturday morning we wanted to surprise them and say we ate ourselves. And I swear to God, y'all should have saw the mess we made in the kitchen. We destroyed all the cereal. We destroyed all the cereal because we was taking it off the shelf and opening the boxes and seeing what it tastes like. And we was turning the boxes upside down. And the floor was full of cereal. The floor was full of cereal. And she came downstairs, man, and my dad came downstairs and he lost their fucking mind, dude. They said, what the heck is going on? And we said we wanted to surprise y'all and eat cereal on our own. And we, the floor was, if y'all just saw a picture of it, you wouldn't believe it. I mean, the floor was just covered with cereal. And empty boxes. Swear to God. And that's just cereal story, sweet.
Light and crisp and clean. That's why now we say the age of 7-Up is here. Cause we love that crispy, pretty taste so light and crystal clear. Move it up, look it up. America is burning 7-Up. Reach it up, reach it up, fill it up, fill it up. America is burning 7-Up.
I think everybody have a serial story to tell. If you really think about it, I think everybody will have a serial story to tell because it's such a social food. You know, it's so sociable. The food is just social. I'm not surprised anybody have a story to tell. You know? I know I have a lot of stories to tell about cereal. I'm just not going to do it because this one show ain't going to cover this shit. This one show is not going to cover it.
The hospital will have instant eye details. I'm Don Scott along with Randy Blair and Marty Bass. The full story is next right here on Channel 13's Eyewitness News.
Yeah, man. So maybe I'll do a disco one since I got up wanting to hear disco music. Maybe I'll do a disco one of these. Maybe I don't know, but there's the copyright shit. I mean, how is going to be done? How? When the music we play is good, but they might come back with this shit, and it's like, oh man, like, damn, like. God, like, can't do shit.
Maryland's most complete news service. With Don Scott and the Eyewitness News team.
Good evening. Tonight, Time Magazine has everyone talking. They're talking about the news magazine's choice for Man of the Year, the Ayatollah Khomeini. Time says it chose Khomeini not on the grounds of popularity, but instead on the basis of who did the most this year to change the news. This week's Time magazine is not on local newsstands yet. That's last week's Newsweek. And local newsstand vendors say they don't expect a copy before Tuesday morning at the earliest. But that hasn't stopped people from asking for it already or reacting to Time magazine's choice for Man of the Year.
I don't agree with that.
Why not?
Because he's our enemy. He's the same as far as I'm concerned, being an American, is that he's a Hitler. He's committed the same acts.
If the basis for the Man of the Year has been someone who's done something good for the nation or good in terms of world relations between all people, I don't think the Ayatollah Khomeini has done that. I think he's more or less alienated everyone in every nation there is. And
I think they're crazy, but that's just my own opinion.
He's considered someone not so good, right? Mm-hmm. Well, for bad points, I guess it's good for Time.
Maybe not. Several viewers have called in tonight saying they have contacted Time magazine and canceled their subscriptions. One man tried to get through on their 800 line for subscriptions. He says that's jammed with other people canceling their subscriptions. Time defends its choice further tonight by saying past Men of the Year have included Hitler in 1938 and Joseph Stalin in 1942. And the magazine admits most years they pick a good guy, but this year they selected a bad guy. Tonight, the United States asked the UN Security Council to reaffirm its earlier resolution condemning Iran and demanding the release of the American hostages. However, the Council recessed without voting. Earlier in the day, UN Secretary General Kurt Waldheim announced he's off to Iran tomorrow to make a personal plea for the release of the hostages. Tonight in Iran, those captives have entered their 58th day inside the embassy. It's already tomorrow there. Today in Iran, the militants holding the hostages renewed their demand the Shah be returned before any release of the 50 hostages. And Foreign Minister Govsadeh ironed out preparations for Waldheim's fact-finding mission. The students did not apparently want the UN official to come. The Foreign Minister also hedged on whether Waldheim would really meet with the Ayatollah. Tonight, a Washington, D.C. college professor is apparently a little more optimistic than most about the release of the hostages. Yunus Ben-Hab, a former Iranian resident, today told Jerry Turner on Eyewitness Newsmakers he believes freedom is in sight.
I was very glad to hear that most of the hostages, in fact all of them, have been treated well.
Gotta make you wonder, like, what's going on with those guys? I mean, all of these years, this is 1979. And all of these years, it is like, we ain't got no Twin Towers.
There will be a breakthrough. kind of accommodation, understanding, and they will be released.
I hope you're right. Ben Hobb is now a political science professor at Traer College in the district. Tonight, diplomatic reports from another troubled country, Afghanistan, are not so encouraging. Deputy Secretary of State Warren Christopher tonight is on his way to London to discuss the Afghan situation. It is supposed to be bleak, with the capital of Kabul in complete Soviet control, and apparently Afghanistan's new president has not been seen since he took over last Thursday. Rumors are rampant. Tonight, Marvin Mandel and his attorneys are apparently getting ready to file an appeal with the United States Supreme Court.
No, they cleaned up the mess and made us a bowl of cereal. And we'll sit out eating cereal. When they cleaned, they threw all the cereal, the other cereal. They had to throw it away because it was on the floor. It was so funny when we got older because I kept thinking about what we did. It wasn't my idea. My older brother was the one making ideas up. But we just tried to make it. We tried to make cereal on our own and destroy all the boxes of cereal. We totally destroyed the boxes of cereal, dude. Really, really crazy, man. One of the quickest foods you can eat when you're hungry is cereal. And you lose a lot of weight, too. If you go on the cereal, just eat cereal all the time. You lose a lot of weight. I don't care how many fat grams are in the cereal. If you eat it a lot, you lose all the weight, too. I don't care if you use whole milk. You'll lose all the weight. Trust me. Yeah. Just yawning. Every time I make these, I start yawning because they're so comfortable to make. It's like, we're in our studio and everything, and it's just so comfortable making these things. These old picture up things. They're just so damn comfortable. There's really nothing to it, Really, this is really not, no work or anything. I'm just got my microphone and I'm just talking. I got my TV set, which I rigged that we get old television, and because I don't watch that new television shit. I told y'all that before.
If you've ever had a dry, chewy hamburger, you're gonna love Wendy's hot and juicy hamburgers. Wendy's hot and juicy hamburgers. Juicy meat, juicy toppings, and lots of napkins. Wendy on 8 is enough.
I know it's hard to believe that disco was out back then. It's just hard to believe that disco was out. 1979, disco was out. Actually, disco is about to go away. It's about to fade away. After they did that disco sucks thing and they burnt all the disco records, that's when it started to fade away. Radio stations is embarrassed to play records after they did that. Because some fat asshole just decided he don't like disco records. And everybody follow his ass. And now, stupid ass shit. I'll always be a disco fan, and I was up in it when it was in full throttle. I was up in it, man. I was dancing and everything. I had my dancing partner. I know, babe, I ain't gonna really get into it, but it was a glorious time. Even when you was a child, it was a glorious time, man. And they just destroyed it. Literally. In the middle of a baseball field. They just, disco sucks, and they start burning up every fucking... Oh. No, white people really don't like disco music. White people. They don't go for disco music. They can't stand it. The basic American can't stand that shit. Because they look at that shit and see them niggas up there acting like that with that disco music. White people don't like that fucking shit, man. I'm not shitting you. You check around and see. Back when disco was out, you had the punk rock groups They was trying to get rid of disco. They was trying to get rid of that shit, man. They ain't like it. No punk rock groups ain't like no disco. And white people in general don't go for that disco ass shit because they say, look at them niggas up there acting like that, and then look at all these other races. The Jews ruled. The Jews and the Italians basically ruled disco. You know, John Travolta is Italian. The Italians and Jewish really ruled disco. You know, and white Americans, they didn't really go for that shit. These other races up there with all these colorful lights, dancing and singing, they ain't like it. But Americans, they really ain't like that shit. Why do you think they destroyed Studio 54? That's why they destroyed the fuck out of them, man. They ain't like it. White people really don't go for disco music. So that was the opportunity to really express it. When you look at the footage from the burning the disco records, you see basically a lot of white people in the baseball field. It was basically a lot of white people rocking, not just any white people, but they were like rock and roll white people. They fucking going off, dude, blowing up disco records and stuff. White people really don't go for disco, man. They really don't go for that shit, especially with the black people and shit. They up there looking all glamorous and dancing all them. White people don't like. Look at this nigga up there, and they ain't like it. They ain't like it, man. They ain't like disco music. And I don't play that disco shit. That's what happened to disco, man. It went on for like 3 years, 4 years, but after that was it. That was it.
Till midnight every night this week to break our own national sales record. Bring in anything of value, and I mean anything, and we'll give you a $1,001 trade-in or more on any 4-star demo from our huge inventory. Tow it in, push it in, or tear it in. We'll trade for anything during dealing days at downtown Dawson because we are the dealers.
Keep looking sharp wherever you are, to clean your home and your clothes and your daddy's car. To brush away lint from cellar to attic, it's the K-Tel Miracle Brush-O-Matic. Trigger lets you brush in either direction. To clean the stroke backwards, get the connection. Use either hand, it's automatic. The K-Tel Miracle Brush-O-Matic keeps clothes and furniture looking fine. The price is only $3.99, yeah.
And they ain't playing it, and disco was ruled by the Italians and the Jews, the Jewish people, and a lot of black people. A lot of, Donna Summer was the queen of disco, and saying stuff like, white people ain't go for that. They ain't go for them black people up there dancing around on colorful lights and singing that shit. And white America ain't go for that shit, man. And if you look at that footage of them blowing up disco records, all white people, basically all just, man, they went off. And radio stations said that after they finished doing that, they was embarrassed to play disco records, and that's how it died out. That's how disco died out. Well, they was in the documentary that we saw, right, they was always competing. Rocking when disco was at its height, they was competing with rock music. Rock music, and they was battling it out because you could go to a black radio station and you will hear a disco song on the black radio stations or any urban radio stations, but you can't with a white radio station. You see the point? So the white rock heads, rock and roll people, rock music back then, rock. They was competing with disco. They ain't like it. They ain't like no fucking disco, dude. And that's how disco died out. And now, rock and roll, now they shit died out. Today, they shit going. Ain't no more rock and roll. You'll look, alright, that's a rock and roll song. Ain't no more rock and roll song. So, well, you may think it is, but it's not. Same thing with rap music. You may still think it's rap music out, but ain't no real more rap music out, dude. No more rap music. It's more hip hop than rap music. There's more hip hop that's going on right now than rap, and it's not even hip hop. Yeah, it's no more of that shit. It's just, you know. And the same thing with rock music. It's really no more of real rock music. You still could, if you dig hard enough, you'll find something. But basically, they all like I don't even know the name for the shit. It's a name for it. I know it's pop culture, of course, but now it's just like, you know, they got the beats going now. It's all tech. It sounds tech because of social media. It's tech now. Before tech, social media, the music had a different sound to it. They used mixers and beat machines, especially beat machines. They use that stuff, you know. But since social media took over everything, it's digital now, and social media took over everything, they can't get that sound back in rap music the way it used to be, the heavy beats and shit like that. Because the beats sound different because of the technology now. Just like it's hard for artists, it's hard to get real colors now because the colors on social media is dim compared to the colors that used to be here. Without social media, they were real bright. You don't see no real bright colors no more. You see them, don't get me wrong, you see them, but they were brighter in the 60s. Compare the 60s colors to the day's colors now. It's dim. It's very dim because social media colors are dim. Computer colors are dim. They use different machines to process those colors in the 60s. Now everything is done by this computer. It's dim. The colors are dim. It's not that bright. The 60s was the brightest, colorful time America, or all around the world for that matter, was going through. You know, the 60s. With the hippie generation and the peace, all the bright colors. And now the colors are still bright. But they dim. They're not that bright no more. They're not that real bright no more. And if we want to make them bright, we got to do it ourselves. You see, the machines can't do it because they just set on a certain way of the brightness and stuff. The machines are set on a different way. And I used to wear a lot of colors. I was just that type of person who wore a lot of colors because I'm an artist, and I feel as though that if I wear a lot of colors, that's represented. And y'all know, RVT is a very colorful platform. RVT is extremely colorful, and that's the way I want it because I like colors. I just like bright colors. That's just something that I like. So RVT is just full of colors. It's just full of them. And you go in some of these videos, and they thumbnail, especially on Trenders on YouTube, their thumbnail may show all these colors and stuff. Once you go there and look at it, though, it's not that bright. It's not that. Yeah, they just did it to get your attention, you know. But I'll say about 80% still. Basically, all of you go there, you'll see bright colors. Even if you click on the thumbnail, you'll see bright colors. But some of them are just they just put the thumbnail like that. When you go to them, you don't see those bright colors. You know, people make thumbnails look good. You know, make them look real good, very convincing. So you could go over there and check out their shit. And that's just normal to do, you know. What you say, sweetie? What you ask? Do I feel a certain way when it burns up this? I get pissed off. I don't want to think about it. She just asked, do I feel a certain way because they blew up disco records? And if I dwell on it, I'll get pissed off. Because what gives these assholes the right to do some shit like that? Do you see somebody doing that to rap music? Do you see somebody doing that to this rock music? It's not even here no more. They laugh at Kurt Cobain. They got a kid's reaction to the group Nirvana and Kurt Cobain. They got a kid's reaction of that, so they laugh at that. They call it hair music because white people used to have their hair hanging down and singing them Smashing Pumpkins and all that with their hair. So they call it hair music on social media. If you read the comments underneath, they call all of those hair music. They call all the hair music. If you go to the 90s, when Clinton was president, and listen to some of the Stone Temple Pilots, you had R.E.M., you had Smashing Pumpkins, you had Green Day, you had all of these guys. If you go watch the video and then read the comments, you'll see what some of the people say about that. But they say stuff like, I can't believe white people used to sing that kind of music, and they ask questions like, why white people hair hang down like that over their face? People ain't understand that shit. Kids today don't understand that shit. They don't understand it. Why they got their sleeves long like that? Why they got skateboards and their hair hanging down? They call it hair music. They call it the hair music now. But still you don't see nobody blowing up their shit in a fucking baseball film. You know what I mean? You know that music ain't coming back. That kind of shit ain't coming back, dude. There ain't no more Jesus Jones no more and all of that shit. You ain't gonna see it, dude. You ain't gonna see it. Half of them boys dead. A lot of them dead. Yup, a lot of them dead, man. The guy from Stone Temple Pilots dead. So a lot of them dead, man. Any fucking way.
Corner of Geneva and Santos, Exhibition Hall number 1, Bay C, and compare values. Ladies' full-length leather coats, regularly selling across America at $170, now only $79.99. Men's zipline leather jackets, now only $99. Imperial leather, factory direct-to sale, is on now at the Cow Palace in San Francisco. Don't you dare miss it.
Levitt's $40 million anniversary furniture sale means great savings everywhere. Save $32 to $52 on these coordinated open stock bedroom pieces. One low price of $77 for twin-size poster bed, 3-drawer chest, open hutch, corner desk, student desk. All on sale for only $77 each. Other matching pieces comparably sale priced during Levitt's sensational $40 million anniversary furniture sale.
You're watching a fist.
But most of them, rockheads hated disco. Most of them, and most of them did. And also, the media hated disco too. Like, for instance, I'm going to bring this out on a documentary I'm going to do about disco, but I can tell you a little bit about it now. How the fact that the world is very confused about Saturday Night Fever with John Travolta. They look at that movie and think that that's promoting disco, but they're not realizing that movie is anti-disco. It's going against disco. It's turning on disco. It's not hyping up disco. If you listen to the words in "Staying Alive" by the Bee Gees, you will hear that it's anti-disco. You will hear it. That's what the song's talking about. It's going against the disco. So you can say that from the start, disco was hot and everything, but a lot of people was against it. A lot of people was against it. Primarily white Americans. Saturday Night Fever, Staying Alive, that song by the Bee Gees. I'm going nowhere. Somebody help me. Somebody help me. Yeah, I'm staying alive. That stuff is not positive. It's positive for disco. Take rap music, for instance, when rap music came out. See how they was hyping up rap music, something positive? For instance, when KRS made Miss Melody, MC Light, Dougie Fresh, all of them got together and made Self-Destruction. Any rap here remember Self-Destruction. destruction. See, that's positive for rap music. Public Enemy did theirs. It was a positive message for them. You understand? Disco ain't really got no real some of their discos songs are turning on disco. You never heard of rap music turning on rap music. They never did a rap music that turned on rap music. They said rap music stupid and it was a rap song. But you will hear a disco song that's saying disco stupid and it's disco. And that's what Staying Alive is. It's that song right there, I'm going nowhere, somebody help me, yeah. I'm staying alive, all that was turning on it, and they put it in Saturday Night Fever because the movie was about John Travolta going to the disco, that he was dancing, but the whole movie was about him escaping disco because he didn't want that life. He knew a woman that went there who was a dancer and hooked up with her, and they was into it, but then she was moving on. She said, in other words, she was saying, this is just a pit stop for me. I'm not staying here on disco. So John Travolta was like, well, help me be like you, because I don't want it. I don't want no part of it. And that's primarily how the movie ended. It ended like that. It turned on disco. It was like, you would look at John Travolta it's a trickery. You would look at him in a white suit with his pointing to the sky, posing in front of the Bee Gees for Saturday Night Fever album, but that movie was anti-disco. You had a guy in there who killed himself, who mistakenly fell off a bridge because he got a girl pregnant, and John Travolta didn't call him on the telephone. So it was all negativity about that life, about that disco life. You know, it was all negative. Even the music, was negative about disco. It was like the whole movie was about this John Travolta guy trying to get out of disco. Even his boss at a paint store that he worked in was telling him that he shouldn't be doing it, get out of disco. So at the end of the movie, it's like, okay, he's finally getting out of disco. Now, was that a positive movie for disco? Did it seem like John Travolta was the king in a white suit ruling disco? Of course not. But that's what everybody's thinking and shit. It's kind of like the movie Scarface. The funny thing it's kind of like the movie Scarface. Everybody say Al Pacino, Scarface, and niggas be walking around Al Pacino, Scarface. That's not what Scarface was about. Scarface was a positive movie right there, saying that all Cubans that come to America ain't gangsters. Even though they're in the mob, they're not mob gangsters. That's what Scarface was about. Because he was supposed to blow up this man who gave a speech, but he didn't do it because children was in a car. So instead of blowing up the man who gave the speech, he blew up the guy who was going to push the button to blow up the car. He blew up his partners in the car. I mean, he shot his partner in the car. So the guy got away and gave the speech. And because of that, they all teamed up and killed Al Pacino. Now, what message was that? That all Cubans that come to America that's in the mafia is not gangster. That, in other words, Al Pacino risked his life for children. That's the message behind Scarface. But do you see that on the street when you hear Scarface? Nope. You see Doug, whoever, Scarface this, Scarface that. He tough drug dealer, this drug. That's not what Scarface was about. Scarface was about Al Pacino risking his life because he didn't want to blow up children. And because of that, the guy gave his speech, he got away, and they teamed up, and Al Pacino never said, well, I should have blew him up and blew up the children, and I wouldn't be going through this shit. He never said that. He took his ass whooping like a man. He said, so what? I'm not killing no children. So when all of them came after him, he stood his ground. He went through all of that because he didn't kill them children. With the guy who was about to give a speech. So in turn made him at the end of the movie he died because he refused to kill children. It was a positive movie for Cubans that came to America. There's a message behind it, but people on the street took it and made it gangster. Scarface this and bad. That's not what Scarface is about. Scarface was a positive movie. It's a message that even though these mafias are going on in the world, they're not animals. And this guy died because he refused to blow up a car with a bad guy in it with children in it. And he didn't care. So they killed him. That was the movie. That's what the movie was about. That's what it was about. So in a way, it was a positive movie. Not all drug dealers and mafias are animals. But people just... And Saturday Night Fever is the same way. You look at Saturday Night Fever, John Travolta in a white suit holding his hand up in the air like he's ruling. That's not what that movie is about. The whole movie was about was him trying to escape the disco lifestyle. He didn't like it. So he was asking some woman to help him escape it. So they came out with Saturday Night Fever 2. And Saturday Night Fever was called What's Stand Alive. Alright, he was a dancer in there. He was a dancer in that movie. You see? So he was taking his dancing serious. I don't think he went back to the disco shit. The discotheque shit, you see? So Saturday Night Fever was anti-disco. The whole movie was about him escaping that life and doing something positive with his life. Not like the way they got it is like Animal House with Jim Belushi. Like they just having fun, all the disco and shit. That's the way the world portrays Saturday Night Fever movie. They got them like Animal House. They all having fun at disco and all this shit. That's not what that movie. The movie is down. Is anti. Okay, we trying to get out of this. The guy killed himself. He broke some girl's heart in the movie. He treated this girl like shit in the movie, telling him to suck her dick and everything. It was very, very graphic. But and even his father was saying, you waste your life and all. And he even went in Saturday Night Fever 2, Staying Alive. He went back to his mother's house on one scene in there and apologized for the way he acted that you saw in Saturday Night Fever 1. He apologized. In part 2, he would apologize. His mother said no, because being that way got you out of this fucking neighborhood. So you ain't got to apologize. So that right there was down to disco also. You know, the whole movie was down to disco. Somebody help me and all of that. And it's just the anti-disco. So what you have here was the disco era. About a quarter of it was anti. The rest of it was for it. You know, the rest of it was for disco. But only about a quarter of it was anti-disco. It was like, you know, this ain't, you know, they down it. And I never heard of a quality of music, whatever, downing the quality and still the quality. Like a rap music and shit. This rap music is out, and this rap music down to rap music, and it's a rap song. But you'll find disco like that. You know? Crazy shit.
It's pale. It's light. It's smooth.
It always tastes just right, so you ought to make friends with Valley Forge, the beer with a wonderful flavor.
When friends drop in, invite them to make friends with Valley Forge. If they're like most people today,
a lot of disco movies, if you can find any, was anti. Looking for Mr. Goodbar was anti. That was a message for women to stay away from disco. Looking for Mr. Goodbar. And you know I was going to do a documentary about Looking for Mr. Goodbar. Because I think that should be really documented. That was a fucking shocking movie right there. At the end of the movie, she got her head bashed in because she got with a fucking serial, a crazy motherfucker. But that was anti-disco. After you see that movie, you start thinking, well, I ain't going to no disco because that might happen to me. See, all of it was anti-disco. You know?
Because Genesee beer is naturally more refreshing. Because Genesee beer is made with Hemlock Lake water, purest natural brewing water in the USA, and hot blossoms from the Sacramento Valley, and nature's finest barley. Brew them all.
That's a good question. See, why do I think it was a lot of people didn't like disco? Because there's a lot of people having fun. And just like today, a lot of people don't have nothing to have fun with because they took it all from us. They don't want nobody enjoying themselves. That's the fuck why. And I don't want to talk about it because it's very complicated. You know, it's very complicated. And they got rid of disco, and what do we have now? How everybody spending their Saturday nights now? How everybody spending their Friday nights now? They got rid of disco. They achieved it. Now what? Now what? Now what we got? You see the point? Stupid shit.
For goodness sake.
And nature's finest hops and grain.
Just look at it. Oh, my.
Combined in a special way, they produce the Genesee secret. Lightness with flavor in Genesee beer.
That looks just yummy, Swami. However did you do it?
'Tis nothing. I simply call upon my Jenny.
Isn't that pronounced Genie?
Not on this commercial. Feels, glorious feels, the beer with the long-lasting taste. With the smooth lager flavor and glorious crown, it holds in the flavor all the way down. Oh, it's feels, glorious feels. Oh, what a wonderful beer. Have a good meal with it, drink a good deal of it. Glorious, glorious feels.
And the reason Peels tastes so wonderfully good, so gloriously refreshing, is because it has...
They got what they want. That's fine. They got what they want. But what do we got now? What do we got now? Watching Afro-Americans all over the place? That's what we got now? Well, there you go.
Glorious, glorious feels. Glorious, glorious feels.
That's what we got now. That's what we got now.
Pardon me, baby, but what's a nice beer like you?
Now we can go back and get that shit and say, okay, yeah, now we can't, everything gone. We ain't got shit now. The shit we got now all ghettoed the fuck up. Well, there you go. What lesson did we learn? You know what I'm saying? There was nothing wrong with disco. I will always be a disco fan. Always. And you'll always see disco around RVT. Always. Always.
I'd rather have you, baby.
Here's the beer you're looking for.
What a God, man. You know, they achieve stuff, and then you turn around and say, okay, now what? It's always a now what to every action. Now, was it for the better or worse? Now everybody's sitting on their ass. And when they do go to a club or whatever now, everybody worry about their cell phones and stuff. Ain't nobody worry about having a nice time. You on the internet charging up your phone or some shit. Well, that's what you get when you, that's what you get when you say, okay, alright, we don't want people having fun and shit. We don't want people having fun. You know. That's what you get. Well, we always wanna, around here, we're gonna honor disco because it's part of Rashi culture. It's part of my childhood, which makes it part of South Asian culture. So, and the world could just, continue to hate it, whatever, and it just don't make no damn sense, Bunch of people having fun dancing, and all this hatred shit. Then when you go to their shit, they banging each other upside the fucking head, screaming and hollering their jam over the fucking face. You see what I'm saying? That's why they ain't got their shit now. That rock shit.
Here's an exciting new dessert. Hot, spicy mincemeat, folded into golden brown Aunt Jemima pancake turnovers. Topped with your favorite orange sauce. It's a real treat. Here's why.
The mattress flavor blend.
So, it's like that. It's like that. I could take. We don't run from stuff. We just don't run from shit. And if that's just the way it is, that's just the way it is. But it'll always be bullshit. Because now we got nothing. We're sitting up here with nothing. Whatever, what else music styles? All different styles of music. It's just they try to hold on to this rap music because the rap stuff don't go on away also. Just like disco. But they hold on to it like a cavity and shit, trying to stretch it. And it's looking stupider and stupider and stupider. That's what's happening to rap things. The rap thing, they squeezing it, they getting it like a toothpaste. The lady still trying to hold it. See, it's going, but they ain't gonna let it fall. I mean, all the real songs is female. I mean, they just hold on to something that they beating a dead horse with rap music, dude. Beating a dead horse. Time is up with that. Technology changed rap music, so it's changed now. Ain't no more beat machines no more and all of this shit. It's changed. You ain't gonna get that ghetto sound on no damn computer, dude. You gonna get tech. And tech ain't no ghetto shit, So it's changed. The game changed. But they still hold on to it like a cavity. And best of luck with that. Best of luck with it. The white man gotta realize that it's over. He just thought they gotta realize. I know he likes it. And, but hey. It happens, man. It's a new time era. It's computer era. It ain't street basketball no more. It's computer. That's just the way it is. So just like they blew up disco. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just like they blew up disco and moved on with, shit. Hey, all that basketball rap shit and moved on with tech. Because the basketball rap shit ain't no tech. That's why no more sneakers no more here. And that's got that commercial. The next new sneaker line ain't here no more. He looking at an Afro-American on the wall jumping up in the air. And guess what? They making fun of him. They making fun of the black man. They laughing at him. They don't want new sneakers no more like that. They making fun of him. And they still trying to hold on to shit. But it ain't going to do nothing. It ain't going to do no good. If it's over, it's over. Disco was over. People accept it. Accept that street shit over with. And that's it of that. They could try. They could keep trying, but they ain't going to do no good. Tech is tech. Tech is tech. It'll always be that shit. I was just thinking that, sweetie, but we don't have nothing but cornmeal. That's just sweet. I can't fuck with that. We should have picked up a box yesterday. And I can't fuck with that other flour thing we have, because that's 2 weeks. But we growling here, dude. We got bacon, too? Jesus, man. I know. Maybe we will. Something to stick in our stomach, you know? Fry some pork bacon. Or eat some cereal. Yeah, we got cereal on the screen. Yeah, we got some in there. I don't know. We'll bring out something. We can fry that ham up too. We got some ham. We can fry that up. That way you want to eat the bacon. But I want the bacon. Yeah, what's that?
It's time for Pepto-Bismol. Time for hospital tested Pepto-Bismol.
Yes, and actual hospital tests prove that Pepto-Bismol works where soda and alkalizers fail. First, in the stomach, where overdoses of soda or alkalizers may actually retard digestion.
Yeah, that's true. But you get that, you know, like how you look at John Travolta like he ruling disco and all this shit. He was against it. All through the movie, he tried to escape it. That's what the movie was about. It wasn't about him glorifying it. It's about him trying to escape it. That's why he sat by the bridge all the time. They were showing that his mind was on another level. You know, he had a bridge in a movie that he'd go sit on the bench and stare at the bridge all the time. You know, that was showing you that his brain was thinking something else besides that disco shit. It was anti-disco. It wasn't like hyping it up. But that's just showing you, like Scarface, people just run with shit. And, hey, that's what, you know, people going, I don't give a fuck what it's about. People going, look what they doing on RVT. They know got there well that we're from, that I'm for the crushed, the lonely, the depressed, people like that. And I'm getting all these people thinking, Rashid trying to make friends with anybody, he's trying to be a Hollywood celebrity. You know, people look at shit and then adopt it and say that's what it's about instead of looking at what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Now why the fuck would I be trying to talk to this on pop culture shit with cereal on the fucking screen, dude? So yeah, that's what, it is funny. Why the fuck cereal on the screen and I'm trying to be a Hollywood celebrity? Do that make sense? People take shit, run with it, and assume every fucking thing. And that's what they do. And that's what they did to Scarface, and that's what they did to Saturday Night Fever, and they will be always doing it. People just always do that shit. They need to pay attention to, well, nowadays, and now that's why everything fucked up. Nowadays, hey, that's why we ain't got shit. Well, we ain't got shit.
I'd like to introduce you to Glade's new air freshener, Sunny Lemon. Newest of the natural scents from Glade. Sunny Lemon gives your home a scent like fresh lemons have on a sunny day. A scent clean and alive, the way lemons smell inside. Now your home can smell lemon fresh, naturally clean. Sunny Lemon inside is like a sunny day outside. Sunny Lemon, newest of the natural scents from Glade.
What a beautiful day for Frankenberry, the world's super sweet new cereal. Hooray! Here's the world's super sweet new cereal, called Chocula. Berko, I've got berry-flavored sweeties for monstrous strawberry flavor. Well, I've got chocolate sweeties for monstrous chocolate flavor. Frankenberry, called Chocula.
Meow.
Frankenberry, called Chocula.
Frankenberry Chocula. The monster cereal. No, they don't have the monster cereal no more. They came out with it before, but it was for a limited time. Like Quiz cereal. They came out with that for a limited time. A lot of series they come out for a limited time. Won't they bring back the Pink Panther, motherfucker? Yeah. The Cerial Picture Up mascot. bring the Pink Panther cereal out so I could do a show about it. That'll be cool as hell. Because I want to see what it tastes like. I can't remember what it tastes like. Was it balls or something? It was balls. Yeah. Bring out the Pink Panther cereal, I guess. Then the kids will be wondering who he is. Then the kids say, who the Pink Panther? They don't even know who he is. You know? They don't even know who the Pink Panther is. Every box is a bowl. I remember that. We had that. We used to use that. They used to have it at school. They're like milk cartons, but they were cereal. And when you open it up, you pour milk in it and eat it. Yes, Lord. They were good, too.
3 new potato pals. Mr. Potato Bird, Mr. Potato Fish, and Mr. Potato Bug.
Well, you just gotta wonder, like, look what kind of show this is. Does this look like I'm trying to be famous, dude? Get a fucking grip.
Mr. Potato Bird, Mr. Potato Bug, Mr. Potato Fish,
Mr. Potato Head and his pals.
God. I mean, look what kind of show this is. You thinking I want to be on some talk show or whatever. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
But we're all different. Not to clean and shine. The new foam from Johnson that cleans and shines almost everything in the house. A spray-on wooden table. See the dirt it takes off? See the shine it leaves behind? Refrigerator, clean and shine. Lovely tile, clean and shine. Vinyl chair. Kitchen counter. Me too. Pretty.
We made this around here for us because we missed the way things used to be. And we're bathing in the way things used to be around here.
Planter's nuts, Gladys. Today's not the Super Bowl.
Half these people don't even know what this shit is.
I think I'm underdressed.
Planters cocktail peanuts with their special crunchy, fresh roasted flavor is the snack that makes ordinary occasions special.
Planter's nuts? This must be first class.
You know? Yeah, well, what this is, man? Should play some damn commercial cereal show, whatever the fuck this is, dude. That's what it's about. Do what we want to do. At least we ain't watching that other shit they into. You know? Those motherfuckers crazy, man. Those fuckers are crazy what they into.
The sign of the cat.
That was the sign of the cat right there. I like that.
Handles easier.
Mom, the party's been switched to Saturday. Can you stay as a brownie?
Cleans better.
I had a big lunch, hon. I think I'll skip dinner.
Wraps tighter.
Brought you something good to eat. 2 live lobsters.
Came on with some crazy stuff, you know? Over there and that shit. They came out with some... They got an award show like the Oscars, like the Academy Awards. But this motherfucker is for sports. Did y'all see that? It looks just like the Emmys, the Golden Globes, the Academy Awards, but it's for sports. And then here's the thing about it. They came off with it like everybody knew what it was and shit. Like, oh, it's that time of year again for the such and such, such and such. And they ain't even, I mean, you trying to fuck with people's head. It's like, we never saw that shit before. And I know a lot of people see the same thing. But they trying to fuck with our head like it's always been here. Fuck.
Maggie, 4 different dolls, each with her own costume, each sold separately.
This is new Gravy Train, which has just been improved.
Crazy as shit. I don't know. It's called some more shit that crazy black guy was hosting and shit. They give it awards. It looks exactly like the Emmys or Golden Globe, but it's for sports. It's for sports.
Gravy train. I mean, they've really improved it.
Somebody should have threw the alphabet up on the screen right in front of their ass. Do things way the fuck off. Just throw the alphabet on the screen. Fuck them. Crazy, dude. And them fuckers don't give a fuck about us. They don't like no artists. They don't like no artists. Michael Jordan motherfuckers. They don't like it.
I'd like to buy the world a coat.
They don't like technology. They only like social media.
The song I sing, the words what the world wants to do. I'd like to buy the world a coat. That's the song I sing.
And Frankland has everything in Christmas trimming. Come see their complete selection of home and tree decorations.
Crazy as shit. I don't give a fuck about it. I don't like this stuff. I don't play that stuff, man. Just so you thought Venus and Serena was over with, they got another young black girl coming up, dude. Ain't going nowhere. Starting all over again.
Starting December 4th.
Now that Venus and Serena is up in age or whatever, you got a whole new generation. This one girl look just like them. Look like it could be their kid's sister. This black girl looked just like Venus and Serena. She looked exactly like them. Looked like it could be a kid's sister all over again. Starting all over again from scratch. All over again. All over again. Swear to God. I know you didn't think nobody, another race was going to be the next tennis. No, they started right there. The next one, black all over again. Tennis thing, all over again. And that's it. And don't think, there's going to be somebody else with the tennis thing. No, don't stop thinking that. That's stupid. Don't think about it and forget about it. There's a little baby Serena and Venus all over again from scratch. And deal with it. You don't like it? Leave the country. Because here we go again.
It's real good food.
It's a Venus and Serena mini-me. It's a Venus and Serena mini-me.
Yeah. Well, now Quincy's has
all over again.
Top sirloin, extra thick filet mignon, or extra thick T-bone, extra thick steaks. Now Quincy's is giving you more to love. At Quincy's, you get what you pay for. Yeah. And then some.
Coping with urban sprawl in Mandarin. Details at 11.
Wow. You know, that's just the way the world is, man. You can't really argue with anything. You can just go with it. And never argue. Just go with shit. You got no choice. They're going to keep doing what they want to do. Take everything from us. Destroy it. Now, what we got, nothing but the shit they dishing out to us. So we see what's going on. And look at this. Look.
The boy from Brooklyn who lives for Saturday nights.
I just watched the hair. You know, I worked on the hair a long time. You get it.
You name the steps, he knows them all.
You do the New York Hustle, the Labs,
the movie that will keep you staying alive.
You're great.
Saturday Night Fever.
Saturday Night Fever. Look, we just talked it the fuck up. Check that out. I know, right? But you swear You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, having fun. When a movie about him trying to get the fuck out of there. It's amazing. She used to be a nice looking woman, you know? She did. She used to be a nice looking woman. Everything fucked her up. Tom just fucked her up.
Girl, clean makeup by Oxymox makeup for that face.
That face. That face. If you're poor and Kellogg's cornflakes, you've earned a special place on the front of America's favorite cereal. And now to a familiar face, the face of a Kellogg's cornflakes lover, the face of America too. When you sit down to America's favorite cereal, the face on the package is you. So sit down to a familiar face.
Leave it to Beaver.
People need help with their money. They need straight talk and simple answers from someone they trust. That's why Sears created...
Yeah, it's just ironically funny, dude. It's just, you know.
Real estate, all state insurance. They're ready
It's
to
crazy
serve
shit,
their own
man.
office. The Sears Financial Network. Trust us to make it...
I wouldn't have never came off the way I would have came off if I wanted to be a celebrity. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. I would have been more serious in the way I handle shit on social media, you know? Oh, please. Little girls rule around here. They don't go for that shit pop culture, dude.
Smooth and good. Well, that's the way Dove makes my face feel.
Dove is 1/4 moisturizing cream. It can give you softer, smoother skin in 7 days.
After using Dove?
Don't know why, don't ask why, and I don't even give a fuck.
Smoother skin, switch to Dove.
But I don't go for that fucking street shit. I'm off the street. I ain't going back there. This guy just getting hip to it, so it's everything to him. He's like, oh, I like this. We off of this shit.
Even when they're on their own, huh? Thanks. AIM has a taste so special, kids like to brush. Gotta brush. AIM does more than fight cavities with fluoride. It starts a good habit that'll last.
Ain't fucking funny.
For fewer cavities now, and good habits that last a lifetime. All connected now.
The area code is 2. What would long-distance service be without long-distance operators? Without operators to help you with...
Y'all wanna get the hell out of here? This is the odd show. Still was good. I told you we was gonna just take it easy and just talk about shit this episode.
Cliff Robertson?
Operator service. Call anywhere, anytime.
I don't wanna come off like, yeah, too heavy every show, you know. There's a lot of cereal around here enough, so.
Lee Makers and Lindsay Wagner. Together again and falling into super trouble. The $1 million season premiere of The Fall Guy. Then James Brolin, Connie Selica, and Betty Davis in a special 2-hour presentation.
Neither my son nor anyone else will stand trial.
That's what happens to people who commit rape.
My lawyer's call and we'll...
Your lawyer.
Hotel premieres tomorrow following The Fall Guy, all starting at 8, 7 Central and Mountain.
What is that 7 Central and Mountain? What the fuck is a mountain? What the fuck is that? It says 7 Central and Mountain. What is the mountain? What is that? That's our cult, right? But they say it. What does that mean when they say it? 7 Central and Mountain. What the fuck is that? I don't think they use terms like that no more. See? So they should say it again. 7 Central and Mountain. What the fuck is a mountain? Eddie and the Cruisers, dude.
Eddie and the Cruisers, rated
I ain't know Eddie the Cruiser was in the movies. Get the fuck out of here. That's a movie? A real movie thing? Remember when you had HBO or cable TV and television start playing movies that you saw on HBO and you got jealous and shit, like you ain't want nobody else to see it, and you're just like, why are they showing it on TV for? I mean, you just got mad, you got selfish. HBO got you selfish because it showed movies. We saw movies on HBO. Then you turn around and shit and tell them, yeah, the television show them. It's like you just got jealous, like you ain't want nobody else to fucking.
Sorry that the mom has to go to get wedding kids clean. Oh, wait!
Dressing for a wedding day.
But don't expect they'll stay that way.
There's an usher sitting on her supper.
Soft on baby's bib and tucker.
Extract the wedding kids, please. Extract and die.
Just look at this wedding scene.
I ask you, will they
ever get cleaned?
Go ahead and drop them.
Flash them.
Smash them. Claim your spot.
Tide good to clean. Tide's America's favorite. From soft to punch, Tide will tough clean it. You've just seen it. Now here's your future grooms and brides.
Same clothes, same kids. Now Sunday clean with Tide. Look for the Tide coupon in this week's paper.
Surprise! Hi, kids. You just missed supper.
But you're still in time for dessert.
Did you marry me just for my mama's blue ribbon cooking? You mean my Crisco cooking. Now take that lime chiffon pie. It's Crisco that makes the crust so flaky, even on the bottom. And that's what makes it
crazy, you know. A lot of racists and shit around here. And I don't know why they listening to me. I don't understand it. You know, y'all my Rashid Katir. Y'all subscribe to me. Y'all don't look at me and say Rashid not white and he not black. Why he acting that way? You know, around here we trip out. You know, this is our fucking hut. You know, this is our grid. This is Rashid's grid y'all come to because we gather right here. And these guys look at me and say, I'm not white. Why? Dude, why they fucking? Why they looking? I don't understand it. Social media is international. That's all over the world. It's not only in America, dude. I don't understand it.
Virtually spotless.
They're not gonna look good.
They look good.
Meaning, I'm not trying to press nobody in this country. I'm not, dude. How old am I? I already know how they feel about me. I already know.
Cheryl Picture here. Die Hard 2. Winnie's got the look for you.
Hating me because I like white ass and shit. What the fuck?
Right ideas. Kenmore 2. Craftsman has the tool for you. There's more for your life. It's more for your life. There's more for your life.
Jeez. Give a motherfucker a break, you know? Hawaiian Punch. That's all I drank. That's the best fruit juice in the world. I swear to God. Hawaiian Punch. I mean, the colors red and blue like that. This looks good. This looks good. Yeah, I'm not trying to press nobody, dude. We like cereal around here. Look on the screen, all this cereal. How I'm trying to press somebody? It's the lowest of the low of entertainment. This kind of stuff. How the fuck you gonna hate? Come over here and hate. How the fuck is that work? Ever since Rashid came out, nobody used the word hate no more. The fuck? You think people don't notice it? You really think people don't notice what's going on here? Everybody see the shit. Come on, give it a break.
You're playing an electrical storm. Benson, then on TV's newest comedy smash, it's Wet.
Oh well. Like I said, you can change this also. You can. Time may change me, but you can't change time, dude. You know. So let's get out of here, guys, because we hungry. Let's get something to eat. Go eat some pork bacon or something. So we're going to get out of here. Might do this again tomorrow. And Yama Rashika Tees, y'all mean everything to me. Thank you for coming by. And you guys have a nice